Give us an update on John Stone's fitness.
Injured.
How far off is he from returning?
He will be back when he will be ready.
Is it a hamstring injury?
Yeah,
And Laporte, how close is he to coming back?
he's training really well. He's training alone these days because everyone was in the national team. But yesterday, today, tomorrow, he feels good.
It's an opposition manager you know quite well this weekend. What are you expecting from Erik ten Hag's Manchester United from what you've seen so far of them this season?
Always I expect in front of the opponents we're going to face, always expect the best. The quality they have is no doubt about that for many years. And they come with very good results, tough sides, because winning in Southampton always not easy, but especially Liverpool and Arsenal at home. So, and yeah, good momentum for them.
Just behind. Aaron?
Where's the lines?
Hi, Pep.
Yeah.
Your physio, Mario Pafundi, joined the Norwegian national team the last 2 weeks to take care of Erling. Can you tell us more about the background for that decision? Because it's a bit rare to see someone working with both a club and a national team.
No, it's not weird. When it's an events like European Cups or World Cups, many physios go with the players. Not for the case of Mario, that's an exceptional physio. So always I said to the club, the most important department in the backroom staff, everyone is important, but especially the most important one is the physios. They take care of the legs, and Erling last season struggled a lot in Dortmund because he was mostly all year injured and arrived here with a little bit problems after a small surgery in summertime. And I started to work with Mario, with Federico, with other guys, and thanks to them, of course, his work ethic and the rest, and he can play regularly when last season was not possible. It is thank you for of course, Erling to it, by the hands and the treatments of the guys. So the clubs earn a lot of money when the players can play, and most of the time it's thanks to the physios. So that's why, like Mario Erling knows each other and asked him to go to national team, and they did it.
He was very thankful of the club because he said thanks because the club has basically made him be able to play many more games than he used to do. He's played every game this season. He played 2 times 90 minutes this international break. Do you have any thoughts on what the issue was or what you've done differently than?
No, you have to ask to Mario. I'm not physio, I don't know what they do. What they do is try to make the players available, and not just Mario, all of them. So it's so important the way they work. We have an incredible talent, guys, and that's why I help the players to be fit. Otherwise, they could not play, and it will be not sense.
Pep, if I'm not mistaken, you're going to have to play 13 matches in the next 43 days.
Everyone is going to do this.
Everyone, yeah.
Well, everybody know, but the guys who
European.
yeah.
So that's pretty much a match every 3 days. In that same period, how many proper training sessions, tactical sessions, you think you're going to be able to have?
Few. If recovery, be ready. Try to rotate as much as possible the players, everybody involved. Everybody's going to play the next games. Everyone is involved minutes. Someone more than the other ones, but everyone is going to play.
You said few sessions. So how does that change the impact of a manager in that period?
Since I am manager, I was a bit like that. 11, 12 years ago, we start every 3 days game, so it's not a surprise, it's not news. So adapt, adjust, recover well, physios, ice, and in the legs, and train specific what you need, what you believe you have to improve for a few times.
Hi Pep. On the game itself, you've had a fair few Manchester derbies now. How does it compare to previous games at Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern versus Dortmund? How does the Manchester derby specifically compare? How is it different? What makes it special?
In Spain, Barcelona, Madrid, Barcelona, more noise. The days before, the after is more media, more everything. The rest in Germany here, perfect. You can work, people expecting, joy to watch the derby, and that's all.
And is it different for you as a manager, this game, this fixture? Do you feel different?
Not much. Yeah, of course, important. It's a derby of the big rival in the city, and yeah, but try to figure out what they're going to do, what we can do to beat them. So no more than that. And in these kind of games, you don't have to make an extra emotion or extra, because it's what it is. Everybody knows it. The stadium will be full, and they will support us behind us, and of course they know we're going to do our best. I'm looking forward anyway.
And finally, with John Stones out, I guess that means there's probably a role for Akanji on Sunday. How impressed have you been with him? Are you surprised at how quickly he's adapted to life in the Premier League with City?
I played really well since he arrived. We cannot deny that. He knows he has all the skills that we need, and especially professional, serious, intelligent person. So he's well prepared here, and yeah, it's another option that we have, and for this is a long season.
Hi, Pep.
Hi.
Andy at the top.
Oh, sorry.
Hi, Pep. How is Calvin Phillips? Did he have to have the operation?
He's feel good. Well, the surgery was really good, and he has almost all. Yesterday spoke with him. The mobility is getting better. Yeah, it's really good. He took the right decision. Otherwise, he could not move forward. Every training session, every 2 times, 3 times, out. And yeah, now we solve this problem, and as soon as it's ready, come back. Hopefully, can get in time to go to the World Cup, and when after World Cup, come back with us.
Thank you.
Hi Pep. I know you said John Stones will be back when he's back, but does it look like a long-term injury? Is it a short-term
No,
one?
but I think it will not be 4, 5, 6 weeks. It will be less. Yeah.
So
Normally, hamstring can be between 4, 6 weeks. I don't know. I said to Melissa, I don't know when I'm going to come back, but he's going back. But I think maybe 2 weeks, 10 days, 2 weeks, hopefully.
And in terms of Erik, is he available to start, do you think, this weekend, or will the derby come a
Who?
little bit too... Erik, Laporte, do you think?
Well, a long time. He's injured. And important is what we're seeing in the training session. He moving well, and his ability with the pass is exceptional. So yeah, it's important to come back for this crazy schedule like everybody has. Have another player. It's so important, and for him as well, for to come back.
Hi Pep.
Yeah.
For you in football, what would you say is the importance of having a good rival?
Yeah, as much you are on top, you have more rivals. Yeah. Normally when you are in the middle, you have few rivals. As much you are on the top, you have more.
But
They increase.
Having a big rival playing well, do you think that's important for yourself?
Yeah, of course. Big rivals make you better. Of course, we have to do a perfect game tomorrow. They punish you for nothing. They have a quality in the short spaces up front. All of them have a mobility, speed, physicality in the middle, the quality in the middle with Eriksen, Bruno Fernandes, and of course physicality with McTominay, Casemiro. Central defender so aggressive, good pace outside. So yeah, it's Man United always have been like that. So here in Old Trafford we were much better than Etihad in these many years, last year. So, but in the same time, so I said I'm looking forward, and I think we are prepared to face them.
Hi, Pep. Kevin De Bruyne has said that for a lot of people in football, it's about negativity and fear, but playing under you, it's about extreme positivity. What do you say to players before big games like this one?
Nothing. This big game, few. There is a plan for the way they attack, for the way they defend. You have to adjust, and that's all. And always I believe this is a big opportunity. Our job, football, to express or the skills the players they have in front of the 1,000 million people, and we have to do it for them. And the best way is they be yourself and try to what you are as a football player show every day as much as possible. Don't be scared. be up front and try to, play good. And if you do it, the consequences will be points, and victories. So I prefer to be active than reactive, and the teams always have been. I've been as a football player, and especially as a manager, always have been like this, and always will be like that.
There's a lot of history between the clubs, especially one incident between Erling's father, Alfie, and Roy Keane back in 2003. Is there anything different with these big matches that you can sense in the players?
It's a long time ago. It was an accident. It happened. Everyone want to win. There's no friends there, and try to beat them. So sometimes, not necessarily to be a derby. Sometimes this kind of situation can happen in the training session. Sometimes. So football is feelings, emotions, and sometimes it happened. But yeah, it's a long time ago.
Is that the most important thing about derbies? Just the players remaining calm and keeping their heads?
No, I don't know. We cannot be lazy in this type of games neither. I would say that what you need sometimes to be expressed emotions and feelings, the game from itself give it to you. So it's not necessary. Of course, we're going to talk how important it is. But I think when here it's more decisions before you act. The decisions are being made for your brain. It's always much better. And be calm and take the right decisions. But to take the right decision, you have to be calm. If you are anxious, it's difficult to take the right ones. And in these important games, the external situations give you the extra. Sometimes you need, to play in different games.
And you, over the last couple of months, you've seen more enthusiastic about the atmosphere inside the Etihad. Are there any reasons you put that down to?
I would say they are proud of these guys. So they have given to them for all of us, the people who love Man City. So these players give many years, many good things, many good moments, many, of course, titles. But to get the titles have to be good performance, and they produce many of these since I think we are together. So that's why the people can go to the stadium with put us pressure. It's important we can feel the pressure of them, especially on the opponent as well, and demand the best of ourselves. We need it. So always I want tomorrow they are active. They come to enjoy, to be passionate. Day after tomorrow it's not just a football game, and demand us the best of ourselves. Otherwise, against these opponents, it's difficult to win.
Last season in the Champions League knockouts, you brought Kyle and John back from injuries. You said it was worth the risk to play them. Is the derby something where you could bring Jaime straight in? Is that one of those games, or is it too?
It's completely different. And the problem we had is we didn't have another option in that moment. So Kyle was injured in the first game against Madrid. John just 20 minutes, and you have Fernandinho help us a lot to play as a fullback. So it's a different situation. So if we decide to play with Jaime, it's not a problem. We do it. But now we don't have this urgency because we have alternative with Ruben, with Manu, with Nathan. So, but it's important. He's back. It's really, really important.
And do you feel a need to be kind of more aggressive in this first half of the season, given that you don't know how things are going to be after the World Cup?
And our performance?
Yeah.
And the way we play?
Yeah.
No. Of course, we talk 6 weeks. We have the World Cup. You have the World Cup, and one injury in that period will be difficult. We risk, That's why you have to be focused in doing your life on and off the pitch. But we don't plan absolutely anything differently. So what's the next game? We try to do it because I don't know what's going to happen in World Cup. Nobody knows it. We talk about the days off. We have the staff, and players don't go to the World Cup. When we come back, and the trainings we'll do. And after, it depends of group stage, quarterfinals, semifinals, final. The players will come back, and after that we'll see how they feel here, legs, tired, not tired. And the first game we're going to play, Carabao Cup or Leeds away, we're going to see the selection and step by step. I don't think nobody knows what's going to happen after World Cup.
Hi, Pat. There was a bit of talk earlier in the season about the size of Lisandro Martinez when he signed for United as a centre-half in the Premier League. He could be up against Erling Haaland on Sunday. How do you see that match-up going, and will he have his hands full, do you think?
But Erling is taller, that's for sure. But I like when the people underestimate the football player just for the size. You know, he can tell them, I'm here, I'm a good player, I can play everywhere. So he's a fantastic player, incredible build-up foot, good mentality, aggressive. And you see in his behaviors. So if United spend this money for him, it's because Erik, of course, know him from my experience, and there's no doubt about that. So it's not the first time, I think, he played against strikers like are taller than him. In Holland, I'm pretty sure there are strikers, you know, the big ones, and he handled it. So important is intelligent, be brave, and do it. But of course, in the box, the crosses in that position, Erling is taller. Yeah, that's right. So we'll see what happens.